And anytime you try to be successful kicking against God's will, you are making it harder on yourself than it need to be. Because God is never your enemy. God is the one that desires for you to prosper. He desires for you to be productive. He desires to meet your needs. He desires for you to have your heart desire. But you have to ask yourself, how serious are you about being successful? Ecclesiastes 10:10. If the axe is dull and one does not sharpen the edge, he then must use more strength. But wisdom brings success. If the axe is dull, you can still work, but you're going to work harder. I say you still can work, you still can get some stuff done, but it's going to take more effort. For if the axe is dull and one does not sharpen the edge, then you basically have to accommodate for the edge being dull by working harder. Notice the scripture said, then he must use more strength. But notice what the writer said. But wisdom brings success. Based upon it, look at a neighbor and just say the subject this morning. Wisdom produces success. Often in life, you'll deal with people who will say out of their mouth that they desire to be successful, but you won't necessarily see it in their actions. And I think that it is important, especially for a child of God, that he or she be successful. Matter of fact, I want to take it a step farther and say to you that I know that it is the will of God for his people to be successful. It's God's will that each and every one of you who is a born-again believer have good success. Matter of fact, God is concerned about you having success in every aspect of your life. One reason you know that he desires this for you is because he sent you to a church where the vision here is that we be productive in every aspect of our lives. And so that up front should allow you to know that when it comes to your success, God is not playing around with you being successful. But also recognize that he has created all of us as free moral agents, and he has given us the right of the ability to choose. And even though God's desire is that I be successful, I can hinder my own success by not lining up with the will or the word of God. And so I want to deal this morning with success and understand when I speak to you about being successful or being productive, I'm talking about doing so from a biblical standpoint. Because in the times that we live in, what some folk call success is actually failure because they allow their success to ruin their lives. But I don't want that kind of success. I want the good success. I want the godly success that will not only be beneficial to me, but it will allow me or position me to be a blessing to other people. How many love being successful from one aspect because you are able to help other people be successful? When God truly blesses a person, it's never about that person becoming a big shot, if you will, but it's always about that person positioning again him or herself to be a blessing blessing to other people. And I found out whenever you will let go and get out of the way and allow God to bless you or allow God to make you, he will turn around and use you again in order that your life might bless other people. See, God is not just pouring divine wisdom into us this year so that we can get beside ourselves and think that we are better than other people. Tap somebody and say, no, 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 no. He's giving you divine wisdom that it can change your life, so then you can turn around and pour into other people that which has been poured into you, and then you can get the joy of setting back knowing that I was able to help somebody else. I love it when I look back at my past and see how I came down some dark roads and how I made it over some tough things, and now I'm in a position to give somebody else wisdom, to give somebody else some godly advice about what they need to do in reference to particular things in life. And I bless the Lord every day that he allows me to be a blessing to somebody else. And so when it comes to being successful, that is something that I take serious. I don't want to just go through life and it be to the point to where, yes, I'm living, but I'm only existing because life is beating me down, and I can't find joy in life. I can't find joy in nothing that I do. And I come to submit to you that the reason most of us stay unhappy, stay stressed out, and stay frustrated and miserable is because we're out of the will of God. We're trying to be successful, but we're not doing it God's way. And anytime you try to be successful kicking against God's will, you are making it harder on yourself than it need to be, because God is never your enemy. God is the one that desires for you to prosper. He desires for you to be productive. He desires to meet your need. He desires for you to have your heart desire. But you have to ask yourself, how serious are you about being successful? Again, in every aspect of life. I don't want to live a life to where, yes, I'm successful in 2 areas, but I'm losing the battle in 8 other areas. And rather me checking myself, examining myself, I ignore the 8 areas where things are totally jacked up, and I only talk about the 2 areas where I'm doing good. The devil is a lie. I know it is the will of God for me to be productive in every area of my life. And if I will come to church, if I will listen to a bona fide preacher, then God will give me instructions. God will give me wisdom of how to straighten out 8 areas that are jacked up. And then people will be able to see, as a result of me coming and listening, I'm now getting these 8 things together. Oh, look at somebody and tell them, say, don't act like you don't have nothing that needs improvement. Notice in the text he says, if the axe is dull and one does not sharpen the edge, then he must use more strength in order to get a job done. That would be easier if the edge was sharpened. You could not only get more done, you could get more done in less time and with less effort if the edge is sharp. The question that comes to mind is, why would people make it harder than it is? And I look at church people all the time who are making things harder than they need to be. And I'm asking, why? Why would you work with a dull edge, when if you sharpen it, you could be more productive? I want to give you 3 reasons why I believe a person will work with a dull edge and not sharpen it. Are y'all with me? Number 1,